My niece, Angelica Sandoval, has been missing since February 23rd, 2011. She's about 5'1", 120 pounds. Panic, beautiful, beautiful hair, black hair, brown eyes. Has a beautiful daughter, and he misses her dearly, and a wonderful family that misses her. And just need help and have faith that she will someday be found.
Okay, there we go. Now, settle down. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nikki, and today we're back with another missing persons case. Today is the 8-year anniversary of Angelica Sandoval. Exactly 8 years ago, she was kidnapped, abducted, right in front of her house. This is a seriously very mysterious and sad case, as they all are. So, if you're new here, please subscribe. If not, thanks for coming back and seeing us. These missing persons cases, when I first started doing them, at first it was like, oh, let's just do missing persons cases. And then I realized these are real people. These are real families. These are not just videos. These aren't just people on the internet. These are literally people. And the more that I've gotten into and the deeper I've gotten into, the more it has affected me. I do want to do this. I do want to get these missing persons faces out there and these cases, because somebody knows something. So yeah, I just wanted to say thanks y'all for watching and sharing. 21-year-old Angelica Sandoval went missing from Alamosa, Colorado. She had a little baby at the time that was 1 year old. She really loved her daughter. She loved her family. She was apparently a very giving, kind person. She was small, 105 pounds and 4'11", so really cute, small girl. Angelica was the oldest of 6 children, so she has lots of brothers and sisters and lots of uncles and aunts and family members that are looking for her. Her mother went on the Steve Wilkos show, which I have the clip of that.
This is the spot where Angelica was last seen. She lives here in this apartment. Her car was parked in this location. She brought her baby into the house, left her with a family member, came right back out to unload the rest of her laundry, and suddenly disappeared.
I pulled up that night. Her car door was open like so. Purse was laying on the floorboard when usually it's inside on the middle, so she must have reached in to grab it.
This is the last place that anyone had seen Angelica on the night in question, doing her laundry here with her small child. Left, drove about 7 blocks to her home. It's almost like everything just went silent. Just no information. This is just dead silence.
So on February 23rd of 2011 was just a regular day for Angelica. She and her little baby took the laundry to the laundromat and did all their laundry. Nothing's been reported as unusual to happen. When she arrived home at 715 13th Street, which I want you to remember 715 13th Street. That is a public knowledge where she was abducted from in Alamosa, Colorado. If you're around this area, 2011 or on, you may know something, you may see something. When Angelica got home, she took her baby into the house. She took her phone in there, and she had brought in some clothes, spoke to her brother in the house for briefly, and then went back out to her car to unload the rest of the laundry, and poof, that's it. She's gone. About 10-15 minutes later, her brother, obviously wondering where is she at, goes outside and finds Angelica's car door is wide open. Her purse is sitting, it's been reported outside her car and also in the floorboard of the car, so it's in a weird spot. And she's gone, vanished, just gone. And the trail literally went cold. There's nothing, no leads whatsoever. So we need to rewind time a little bit and go back to November of 2010. Angelica was involved in a violent home invasion at her home, and her baby was there. A man who was hooded, covered, face covered, barged inside her house, put a pillow over Angelica's head with a gun to her head, threatened to beat her, rape her, kill her, and rob her. He did beat her. He did attempt to rape her after she begged. Apparently, it's reported that she convinced him not to rape her. She gave him $200, and he luckily left the scene. And Angelica, being a strong woman, she did not back down. She called the police. She recognized this man's tattoos and this man's voice, and she knew exactly who he was and had him arrested. Louis Marantz was later arrested and charged with menacing, robbery, kidnapping, assault, and cruelty to a child. And so he was in jail. Now, I believe he did bond out on that, and then he was rearrested on another charge. So when this occurred, Louis Marantz was not available. He was locked up on other charges. So it's definitely 100% sure that the man that did the home invasion, Louis Marantz, is not the person that kidnapped her. Now, was he behind her kidnapping? That has been the question. That is the question. Was he behind it? Was he a gang member? There's not a lot of information about that. Did he get somebody? Because, of course, guess what? All the charges against Louis were dropped. Every one of them were dropped. If Angelica is to show up, which now it's 8 years later, they would bring charges again against him, but for the time being, there's absolutely no charges against him. Her parents have also wondered if she was kidnapped and put into the sex trade, the sex trafficking. That's a possibility, but literally this case has just totally gone cold for 8 years, and police have, I've looked online, I've looked through different things, and there's just literally not much to go on. So I wanted to get Angelica's name out there and her address, the address that this happened, and links to her. And if you know something, literally call the Alamosa Police Department. I have the number for you. If you know something, heard something about this guy, maybe he hired someone. I mean, these were some really serious charges, and he probably would have ended up with some time. Now, would it have been a life sentence and stuff like that? No, but he would have ended up with some time. And if he was angry enough person to actually home invade somebody that he knew, total piece of shit, and then try to attempt to rape this girl, Angelica, right in front of her baby. I mean, this guy's just a piece of shit, totally. Like I said, he was in jail when this all happened and when Angelica disappeared. There's been no sightings of her, no leads, no nothing. Literally, this is one of the coldest cases I have researched. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, let's get these pictures out there. Let's get her story back out there. It's not even got a lot of coverage on the internet, so I'm going to put a bunch of stuff out for her to try to get people to look and see and research talking about her, because it's 8 years she's been gone today. And that's so sad. Doing these missing persons cases, you know, it's not just a person. It's not just a person that I'm talking about. It's not just a person that I'm reading about. It's literally a person, and I can only imagine, and can you only imagine what it would feel like to not be able to bury the person or find the person. And this little girl is now 9 years old, Angelica's daughter, and she deserves some answers. They all do. Her whole family does. Somebody knows something. So if you know anything, please call the police. Please call a tip line. please get a hold of them on Facebook, her Facebook page, and, you know, let's get this conversation started about Angelica. And I appreciate you watching, and I have more videos to come. If you like these kind of videos, head on over to my page and check out some other very interesting, sad missing person cases. So I'll see y'all later. Take care.